Stick with me, you're about to see the wildest disappearance. We fought, then I vanished. Total ghost mode. It was like I was wiped from existence. Teachers and classmates had absolutely no clue. When she checked my house, my entire family had already packed up and moved away. Left with zero options. Dead end. She cried, begging her dad to use his elite family connections at the police station to track my ID. But the terrifying result? No such person existed anymore. For Lin Qing-shu, there was only one logical explanation left. The boy she loved was dead. 3 whole years passed. She completely believed it. But plot twist. I just finished a top-secret national research mission and came back. Turns out, she's now a sophomore right here at Kyoto University. To make up for all those painful high school regrets, I made a choice. Now watch closely. Instead of a professor job at Tsinghua, I chose to enroll as a regular freshman at Kyoto. Meanwhile, over at the management department's welcome desk, Lin Qing-shu sits there, looking absolutely untouchable, quiet, cold, and drawing the eyes of literally every single guy. Her friend teases her. You're definitely the top beauty on campus. Just look at how those freshmen are staring. They can barely keep their jaws off the floor around you. By tomorrow, they'll all be begging for your number. But Qing-shu brushes it off. Let them stare. I have zero interest in dating anyone. Romance? No thanks. Hanging out by Wyoming Lake with you girls, catching the evening breeze, and grabbing late-night street food from the stalls? Honestly, that is way more romantic to me than dating some random guy. But the second she says that, the spark in her eyes just dies out. Heavy sadness. Feeling the evening breeze by the lake. Eating late-night barbecue right outside the North Campus gates. Studying quietly in the library. Skipping class just to watch those intense campus basketball games together. She had promised all those exact same things to him. Back then. Now, she looks at the crowds. Some guys have his eyes. Some have his nose. Some even sound exactly like him. But none of them are him. It's a painful, heartbreaking reality she lives with. Seeing that familiar, painful look in her eyes, Li Qian pauses. She gets worried. Qing-shu, please tell me you're not obsessing over that guy who died 3 years ago? Her roommates kind of knew her history. That intense, painful first love from high school. A classic, tragic teenage romance. It happens to the best of us, right? Just messy youth. But come on, 3 years of mourning is enough. The time has passed. Why not finally try for a brand new beginning? She sees right through her friend's worry, forcing a light, easygoing, carefree laugh. I know what you're thinking, but it's not blind grief. My heart simply refuses to let anyone else in. She grabs Li Qian's hand. Come on, don't just stand there foolishly. The new students are flooding the gates right now. Get out there and give the newbies a warm welcome. Who knows? You might spot a handsome guy. Li Qian nods, totally sold on the idea. And just like that, she dashes off toward the entrance to hunt for cute freshmen. Left alone, she exhales deeply, blinking back tears. Suddenly, her mind drifts back to those golden days, dozing off during those boring math lectures, secretly passing notes in literature class, copying song lyrics during study hall. 10 minutes felt like a beautiful dream. Time really just slipped away. The wind catches her hair, blowing it gently across her face. She looks up at the sky. Her expression shatters. Pure heartbreak. If only you were here right now, everything would be perfect. Cut back to the main entrance of Kyoto University. I'm standing there, gripping my suitcase tight, staring up at the massive, grand campus gates right in front of me. My normally ice-cold composure shatters. My heart is pounding out of my chest. She must have been absolutely devastated when I vanished without a single word. I step inside. Trust me, you will want to see what happens next. I barely take 2 steps before a super energetic girl with a volunteer badge marches right up to me. Hey there, Junior. What department? I'm volunteering today, so just follow me and I'll get you all sorted out. Management, I reply. Honestly, I'm completely lost, so I'd really appreciate the help, senior sister. No trouble at all, she smiles. What crazy luck. I'm from the exact same department. Let's dive right in. You and I are about to watch an undercover genius hit college. Li Qian grabs his bag. Let me show you to registration. He casually pulls his luggage back, totally smooth and without leaving a single trace. No need, the stuff in here is pretty heavy. I can easily handle it myself. Li Qian just smiles, super chill about it. Works for me, just stick close. So, she leads our guy straight toward the massive freshman registration area. After walking a few steps, he looks up and asks, Senior sister, since you're a senior in our management department, I just have to ask, do you know Senior Lin Qing-shu? Li Qian nods instantly, a super playful look in her eyes. Obviously I know her. Is my new junior already doing his homework? You literally just got to campus, and you already figured out who our absolute top beauty is. Don't tell me you're also crushing on our gorgeous Lin. Actually, senior Lin and I went to the exact same high school. Honestly, she's the whole reason I picked Kyoto University's management department. That totally surprises Li Qian. She immediately gives him that classic, knowing smirk. Chasing her all the way here, huh? You young kids are really something else. But since you two went to the same school, you must know all about Lin's famous reputation. He just looks completely confused. In his memory, Lin Qingshu was just a classic, well-behaved top student. Aside from being the campus beauty and an absolute academic weapon, did she even do anything else? Now pay attention, here's the flex. Does always ranking second count? Because rank 1 was him. Right at that moment, his phone suddenly goes off. He shoots Li Qian an apologetic look. Sorry, gotta take this. He answers the call with total calm. Professor Liu, it is Xiao Yu. So this Professor Liu? He teaches at Kyoto University. Not super old, but he is already a massive national authority in microelectronics and advanced physical electronics. Plus, he is the executive dean running all scientific research for the School of Electronic Information here. Over the last 3 years at the secret base, our guy totally won over top-tier professors across multiple fields with his absolute genius-level knowledge, building an insane network of high-level connections along the way. A hearty voice booms through the speaker. Chief Chu, I am so incredibly sorry. I was supposed to greet you at the gates myself, but a massive top-level project ran into issues, and they dragged me in to fix it, so I'm stuck outside Kyoto. Truly, my bad. The higher-up project matters more. I am totally fine. Actually, I am doing my enrollment right now. I know what you're thinking, and the professor agrees. With your insane skills, you could literally replace a doctoral student. Why on earth are you attending university? Chief Chu, I still have that same old saying for you. Whenever you finally figure it out, I'll submit a report upstairs instantly, making you an official honorary professor here at Kyoto University. Want to teach a class? We will literally create a brand new major just for you. And I promise, our benefits will absolutely crush whatever rival Huaxing University tries to offer you. Back at the secret research base, every single college dean basically treated him like the ultimate golden prize. But back then, his brain was 100% focused on hacking next-level lithography machines. So those deans totally backed off from recruiting him. Now that the project is done, with his insane track record, he is easily locked in for a top spot at the Chinese Academy of Sciences. A genius academician that young? That is an absolute god-tier talent everyone fights for. Now that he chose Kyodai, they are never letting him go. Let's talk about all that later. Just let me take a solid break for now. Anyway, I'm registering now and you're swamped, so I'll let you go, the professor chuckles. Good, go register first. I might not be on campus right now, but if you run into any trouble, call me immediately. Got it. I'll definitely visit once you're back in Beijing. He casually hangs up the phone. By now, they finally hit registration, and trust me, you will want to see this. Li Qian looks around, but Lin Qingshu has completely vanished. She rushes up to the other students working the desk. Hey, where did Qingshu go? I literally brought a freshman from her exact hometown. Let's jump right into this college drama. The campus goddess, Lin, couldn't handle the blazing heat today, so she actually left to buy everyone some refreshing milk tea. Since she was out grabbing drinks, Li Qian looked a bit bummed out and turned straight toward me instead. Sorry, Junior. Your senior sister had an unexpected errand, so you miss out on seeing her for now. I just smiled and gave a slight nod. No worries, we have plenty of time ahead, so we'll definitely cross paths. Which class are you in? Freshman Class 1, Management Department. Oh, then you are completely fine. Qingshu and I are actually the assistant counselors for your exact class. You guys will easily meet at tomorrow's freshman gathering. Go finish reporting first. I nodded, then walked right over to the management college's registration table. After verifying my admission details, I spotted my name on the freshman roster. A quick signature later, I grabbed my dorm keys and student ID. A second-year senior casually walked up. Hey Junior, if you're all set, I'll escort you straight to your dorm so you can finally drop off that heavy luggage. After that, just head down to the dorm manager's office to grab your blankets, bedding, and daily essentials. I gave a nod of thanks and followed the senior straight toward the management department's boys' dorm. But barely a minute after I left, Lin Qingshu finally returned to the management college. Li Qian instantly rushed over. Qingshu, your timing was absolutely terrible today. You totally missed out. I am telling you, our department just scored a wildly handsome, incredibly charismatic new junior this year. He even graduated from your exact high school. Honestly, I bet this little guy is enrolling here just for you. Lin Qingshu smiled helplessly. Cut it out. I have zero interest in dating right now. I never said you had to date him. Still, he is a direct junior from your hometown. The very least you can do is look out for the guy. Anyway, he is in class 1, so you will see him at tomorrow's orientation. By the way, his name is Chu Xiaoyu. Ring any bells? Do you remember a junior with that name? Now watch closely, this is where it gets crazy. Lin Qingshu's heart practically stopped. Her voice shook. What did you just say his name was? His name is Chu Xiaoyu. Is something wrong here? She shook her head, visibly rattled, her voice trembling with sudden, desperate urgency. No, it is nothing. Which way did he go? Li Qian pointed down my path. Lin Qingshu's eyes frantically followed her finger, just as the senior and I disappeared around the corner of a small alleyway. But in that split second, she swore she recognized the familiar back of that specific boy. Then she shook her head fast. No, impossible, just someone with the same name. 3 summers ago, they had a massive fight, and he vowed to never speak to her again. 2 days later, he actually texted her, but right after that message, he completely vanished from the face of the earth. Teachers and classmates had 0 clues. His family moved away, and even wilder, his ID records at the police station were wiped entirely clean. I know exactly what you're thinking, and yep, she genuinely believed that he was dead. For 3 whole years, she accepted that tragic fact. So to her, that guy simply could not be him. Just a coincidence, right? Shaking from head to toe, Lin Qingshu forced herself to stop, pulling back the urge to chase him down. Back at the dorms, the second-year senior dropped me off and left. Checking the number stamped on my key, I pushed open the door to the room that would define my entire college life. Soon enough, our final 2 roommates walked in. Right away, the 4 of us ranked our absolute seniority based on birth months. Zhu Pengfei took first place, Jiang Mingyang was second, I grabbed third, and Wang Lei ended up 4th. Getting guys from all over together is rare. I am from Kyoto, so I know this city perfectly. How about I treat you boys to a massive dinner tonight to celebrate? Zhu Pengfei quickly waved. Dinner sounds great, but let's go Dutch. Since you know the area, you pick the restaurant. Wang Lei and I smiled and agreed. Suddenly, Wang Lei's phone let out a loud ding. He quickly glanced down at the screen, eyes wide, and shoved it right toward us. Bros, did you check the group chat? The head counselor just confirmed it. Our assistant counselor this year is the famous Lin Qingshu. You know who Lin Qingshu is, right? Zhu Pengfei reacted first. For real? Lin Qingshu is our counselor? I raised an eyebrow. Trust me, you aren't ready. Alright, stick with me, we're jumping into a wild romance. I already knew Lin Qingshu was popular, but I never expected this level of hype. Reading the group chat, Jiang Mingyang let out a massive sigh. Total pity. Our #1 campus beauty, Senior Lin, she's hopelessly pining for an ex-boyfriend who supposedly died 3 years ago. Otherwise, since she's our assistant counselor, he'd totally hit on her. My heart skipped a beat. Wait, ex-boyfriend from 3 years ago? Did she even date back then? Mingyang nodded like crazy, his face totally beaming. According to his top-secret inside info, her ex was her high school deskmate, who tragically died in an accident. Such a shame. A normal breakup would be totally fine. But since the guy is dead, the gorgeous Lin will probably never forget her first love in this lifetime. I completely froze. Wait a minute, high school freshman deskmate? I remember her freshman deskmate perfectly. That was literally me. Since when was I her dead ex-boyfriend? I mean, sure, I had a massive crush on her. But wasn't I secretly recruited for scientific research before I could even confess? Watch closely now. What exactly happened during my 3-year disappearance? I seriously need to ask her. I shot up from my chair so fast, all 3 of my roommates instantly stared right at me. They asked what I was doing. I panicked and lied about needing to buy some daily necessities. I told them I was heading to the campus supermarket to grab a few things. I couldn't exactly admit I'm Lin's dead ex-boyfriend, right? Luckily, the guys agreed they needed more stuff. They needed to buy supplies as well, so let's go. Everyone chimed in. They all needed things, so it turned into a massive group trip. It's been 3 whole years anyway. One more day won't hurt before afternoon reporting. By the time the 4 of them hit the supermarkets and malls to stock up on every single daily necessity for the dorm and finally made it back, it was already past 7 p.m. After dropping their stuff and freshening up, Ming Yang turned to look right at us. He announced that the timing was absolutely perfect. Time to hit the campus streets for late-night snacks. Everyone agreed, but one guy needed his hair done. Ming Yang warned them our campus has way more beautiful girls than the neighboring university, so they better look good. Dress to impress, right? You never know when a gorgeous girl might spot you. Peng Fei's eyes instantly lit up. He freaked out and rushed to change his outfit. Wang Lei panicked too, begging Ming Yang to help him style his hair properly. I know what you're thinking, total chaos, right? My mouth just twitched with a knowing, subtle smile. Ah, The crazy energy of youth. I checked my reflection in my phone. Still incredibly handsome. No big deal. Meanwhile, over in the girls' dorm, Li Qian walked up to Qing Shu smiling. She asked about dinner plans. Qing Shu just casually suggested hitting the cafeteria for their new braised pork and bean curd dish. Her friend scoffed. We just arrived, and we're already eating cafeteria food? We've been busy all day. Let's just explore around the North Gate instead. Let's find some real food and grab fruit later. Qing Shu just shot her a blank stare. She totally called her out. You just want to go ogle the cute new freshman boys. Qing Shu turned to check with her other two dorm mates. How about you guys? They completely agreed. Qing Shu finally looked right up at Li Qian. It really had been forever since their whole dorm went out together during the long summer break. So, off they went. Meanwhile, the four guys from room 319 finished getting ready and immediately headed for the North Gate snack street. Trust me, you and I know exactly where this is heading. Both groups are hitting the exact same street. Ming Yang stood with his hands in his pockets. Guys, welcome to our legendary snack street. Time for epic barbecue. Stick with me here. Zhu Pengfei and Wang Lei just stared right at me. Third brother, which place? I casually checked the surrounding barbecue spots and just picked the closest one. This one. Jiang Mingyang quickly stepped up to lead the way. Let us go, brothers. Meanwhile, Li Qian grabbed Lin Qingshu's wrist, glanced around, and then turned back to the other three girls. Where should we eat, sisters? The other two roommates totally didn't care, saying anywhere was fine. Li Qian turned to Lin Qingshu next to her. She just looked up casually, quickly sweeping her gaze across the street. Suddenly, her entire body started trembling violently. Right at the barbecue shop entrance, I was standing with Zhu and the guys, walking in. At that exact moment, Lin Qingshu's mind went completely blank. Her eyes were glued to the shop I just walked into. She held her breath, totally frozen in place. Too similar. He looked exactly like him. Totally different from that glimpse this morning. She really thought she saw the guy who looked just like Xiao Yu. Now pay attention, she looks like she can barely even breathe right now. Right then, Li Qian gave Lin Qingshu's wrist a few hard shakes. Qingshu, why are you spacing out? Snapping back to reality, Lin Qingshu finally looked at Li Qian and the rest of the group. Let us go get barbecue. Meat and cold drinks are literally perfect for summer. Naturally, Li Qian and the rest of them totally agreed. So, Lin Qingshu slowly led her friends toward the exact shop I just went into. With every single step, her heart beat faster and faster. Do two people who look exactly the same really exist in this world? Or maybe, just maybe, her heart that had been completely dead for 3 whole years was finally starting to beat again? Whether it was crazy luck or pure wishful thinking, she just had to check if this guy was the Xiao Yu from her memories. Meanwhile, Jiang Mingyang and the rest of the guys found a private booth in the shop and quickly sat down. I casually grabbed the menu, flipped through the pages a bit, and then looked at everyone else. I am going to the restroom. You guys order. At the same time, Lin Qingshu and Li Qian's squad finally walked into the restaurant. They grabbed a corner table, and Lin Qingshu asked the boss for a menu before turning to look at her friends. You guys order the food. I think I just saw someone I know, so I am going to check. What friend? Wait, is it some handsome guy? Go on, hurry up. We will order first. She stood up, her eyes desperately scanning the entire barbecue joint. Seeing only total strangers everywhere, her face instantly dropped in pure disappointment. But she was not giving up. Taking a deep breath, she started pushing open the doors to every private booth, one by one. Seeing that familiar face was still nowhere to be found, she backed out of the rooms, looking absolutely crushed. Finally, Lin Qingshu pushed open the very last door where Zhang and the guys were sitting. Seeing her walk in, Zhang and the guys' eyes went wide. I know what you're thinking, is this the moment? Hello, senior sister Lin. Lin Qingshu gave an awkward smile, her eyes locking onto the 4 sets of bowls and chopsticks on the table. Feeling curious, she asked, is there someone else with you guys? Oh, our third brother just went to the restroom. Lin Qingshu nodded, looking at the boys apologetically. I am so sorry. I thought I saw an old friend and walked into the wrong room. With that, she quickly backed out of the private booth. But right as she turned around, she spotted the back of a boy wearing a very familiar shirt. In that split second, Lin Qingshu's heart rate absolutely skyrocketed through the roof. Taking a deep breath, she slowly crept up behind the guy and quickly tapped his shoulder. The boy immediately spun around to look. Seeing it was Lin Qingshu, his eyes completely lit up. Student Lin, were you actually looking for me for something? The hopeful look on her face completely shattered. I am so sorry, classmate. I mistook you for somebody else. Sorry, I am so sorry. My mistake. She apologized over and over, finally walking back to Li Qian looking completely soulless. Hey, What is going on with you? You went for a quick walk and came back looking totally devastated. Oh, it is nothing. This is our first time getting barbecue together all semester. Let me take the first drink out of respect. Pouring her glass all the way to the top, Lin Qingshu threw her head back and downed the entire drink in one go. Meanwhile, I strolled out of the restroom. Trust me, you and I just witnessed the most frustrating near miss ever. Stick with me here. I pushed open the door and stepped inside. Cold drinks were already poured to the brim on the table. Seeing me walk in, Zhu Pengfei, Wang Lei, and Zheng Mingyang burst out laughing. Third brother, you took forever in the bathroom. Everyone has been waiting for you, so hurry up. Let's celebrate everyone getting together. I wasn't going to be picky. Sitting down, I grabbed my glass immediately. Half an hour later, after endless food and 3 rounds of drinks, Zhang Mingyang flashed a grin at the group. Guys, get this. Senior sister Lin Qingshu is eating right here too. Should we go over and offer a toast? She is our future assistant counselor, after all. Wait, did Lin Qingshu actually walk over here just now? You were in the bathroom earlier. Senior sister Lin probably took a wrong turn and accidentally stepped into our booth for a second. When I headed out earlier, I actually spotted her and her roommates drinking in the main area. Oh yeah, I saw her too. Gotta admit, she totally lives up to being Kyoto's top campus beauty. Even when throwing down drinks, she looks fierce. Hearing that, my brow twitched. Drinking? The Lin Qingshu I remembered back then wouldn't even touch a single drop. Watch closely now. Pushing back my chair, I suddenly stood up, making Zhu Pengfei and the guys stare right at me. Where are you off to, third brother? Just stepping out. You guys keep drinking without me. With that said, I shoved the door open and hit the main floor. Scanning the room, I instantly spotted Lin Qingshu throwing back drinks. Over at her table, Li Qian and the other roommates were looking at her, super worried. Qingshu, stop drinking. You are completely wasted. Her eyes were already totally glazed over. Her hand shook, holding the glass, cheeks burning red. It is fine. Just this last cup, then I am done. Right at that moment, a face straight out of her dreams suddenly appeared. Even though her vision was super blurry, Lin Qingshu knew it was absolutely me. I snatched the glass right out of her hand and downed it myself. Stop drinking now. Li Chan looked stunned. Little Junior, it is you. How much has she had? She pointed at the 7 or 8 empty bottles on the floor. Our campus beauty finished all these. She went way overboard. Lin Qingshu suddenly looked up, 2 lines of tears instantly falling. I am not drunk. Xiao Yu, is that really you? You finally came back. I promise we will never fight again. Please do not disappear on me again, okay? My eyes softened as I reached out, gently patting her shaking shoulder. I looked at Li Qian. Where is your dorm? Let me help carry her back first. Li Qian froze, then her face lit up. Perfect. We could not even drag her ourselves. Sorry to bother you, Junior. No problem at all. I reached out, grabbing her by the waist. With a smooth princess carry, I lifted her right out of the chair. Then I calmly walked out of that barbecue place. Inside our private booth, Zhu Pengfei and the guys peeked their heads out. You and I both know they were completely mind-blown seeing me just carry her off like that. They were literally just debating if they should offer her a toast. Meanwhile, I just strutted right up and stole the girl away. What the heck was happening? Lin Qingshu's 2 roommates were standing there completely stunned too. For an entire year, rich second-generation heirs and off-campus startup bosses had been desperately chasing after her. But without fail, Lin Qingshu ruthlessly rejected every single one. She literally had zero interest in any guy on this campus. So why did she immediately throw herself into this random junior's arms the second he appeared? Li Qian was just as baffled. Looking at this, there was definitely some wild hidden history between them. But as far as she knew, Lin Qingshu only ever had a past with one specific guy. Her ex-boyfriend who passed away 3 years ago. Wait, could this actually be Xiao Yu? The thought literally sent shivers down Li Qian's spine. Did this guy just respawn or something? What do we make of this? Right now, she had zero time to process this wild mystery. She rushed over to the barbecue shop's cashier, paid the bill in a flash, and grabbed her 2 roommates to follow me outside. Out on the street, the area was absolutely packed with Kyoto University students walking by. Let's dive in. The second I stepped out carrying Lin Qingshu, every single eye locked onto us. Girls were literally screaming, "Look, a princess carry! Is this a romance drama? That guy is gorgeous. And wow, look at those crazy long legs. I wish I was the one he was carrying." Dozens of girls covered their mouths, completely losing it. But then the sharp-eyed guys in the crowd spotted exactly who was resting in my arms and absolutely lost their minds. Holy crap, wait. Isn't the girl that guy is holding the untouchable sophomore beauty, Lin Qingshu? Put down my goddess right now. Let me hold her. Lin Xingshu sleepily fluttered her eyes open, locking her gaze right onto my face. Her arms instantly wrapped around my neck, clinging to me tight like a little squirrel refusing to let go of a tree. Her warm, sweet breath brushed against my skin as she whispered softly, "Xiao Yu, is it actually you? You finally came back. Please promise you will never leave me again. I swear I will never fight with you ever again." I looked down at the girl in my arms, totally helpless but completely soft for her. "I promise. I am never going to leave you again, okay?" Hearing those words, a huge, sweet smile instantly lit up her face. She practically nuzzled into me like a spoiled kid. "It is a promise then. You can never leave. If either of us vanishes without saying a word, they are a total puppy. It is a deal. Whoever disappears again is a puppy." Finally calm, she snuggled deep into my chest and peacefully drifted off to sleep. I just sighed, turning my head to look at her roommate Li Qian walking right beside us. "Does she usually act like this when she drinks?" Li Qian immediately shook her head. "Not at all. I mean, sure, our dorm goes out and grabs drinks sometimes, but Xingshu is super strict about her limits and never gets wasted. Honestly, this is our absolute first time seeing her completely drunk. Who knew the campus ice queen would turn into a clingy little kid after a few drinks?" The other two girls walking beside her nodded in total agreement. I gave a small nod, then noticed all three of them had their phones pointed right at us. "Are you guys recording this?" Li Qian froze, flashing me a super awkward smile. "Just capturing some beautiful memories. We wanted to film her being cute and tipsy. It will be super helpful to show her tomorrow morning, just so she remembers exactly what went down tonight." "Well, if you are going to record, at least make me look good." "Got it." But after just a few more steps, Li Qian gave me this incredibly curious stare. "Watch closely, because this is where the story gets wild. So, Junior, you wouldn't happen to be that dead ex-boyfriend she always mentions, right?" I paused for a second. Barring any weird accidents, yeah, that should be me. The three girls completely froze in absolute shock. "But wait, she always said you." I cut her off, looking down at the girl in my arms. "You mean the part about me being dead for 3 years? Honestly, I would love to know why she spread that rumor too." Following Li Qian's lead, I carried the sleeping beauty right to the front doors of the girls' dorm. Finally, I carefully set her down from my arms, looking over at Li Qian and her totally stunned friends. "Seniors, I will have to leave her in your care for the rest of the night. Do not worry, we have got her." Together, the group supported Lin Xingshu, slowly walking her step by step right into the girls' dorm building. I stood there watching until they completely disappeared from sight, and only then did I finally walk away from the entrance. By the time I rushed back over to the barbecue shop, Zhu Pengfei and my roommates were still sitting completely frozen in our booth. The second I pushed the door open, all three guys stood up like soldiers. One frantically pulled out a chair for me, another quickly cleared a spotless space right on the table, and the last guy practically bowed while handing me a fresh skewer and a cold drink. You and I both know exactly what is coming next. They shoved me into my seat, lining up like a literal courtroom jury with faces burning with desperate gossip. "Spill it, third brother. What exactly is the situation? It is literally day 1 of college, and you just casually scored Kyoto University's absolute most untouchable campus goddess." I just gave them a completely helpless stare. "Scored who? Guys, I literally just knew her back in high school. I heard you mention she was outside, so I went to say hi. I didn't realize she was completely wasted, so I just helped carry her back to her dorm room." Zhu Pengfei just shot me a totally blank look. "So what do we take from this? Do you feel zero guilt lying right now?" "Third brother, we are not blind. Who does a romantic princess carry for a normal friend just to walk them home? What were her 3 roommates just standing around as decorations? Plus, I saw it with my own eyes. The campus goddess Lin literally threw herself into your arms. Wang Lei's eyes were practically glowing. Stick with me here, because you and I are about to watch the ultimate college rumor mill explode. Are you her dead ex-boyfriend? Did you guys break up 3 years ago? Did you crush her heart so bad she turned toxic? And that's exactly why she tells the whole world you're dead?" Back in the Kyoto dorms, his 3 roommates completely surrounded Xiao Yu. The interrogation was on. "Bro, I totally get it now. You played dirty. Did you ditch our goddess Lin after some crazy messy drama, and she faked your death? Man, if that is actually true, for the next 2 weeks of military training, isn't goddess Lin going to make our lives an absolute nightmare as our assistant counselor?" Wang Lei patted his shoulder, looking completely panicked. "You seriously need to fix this." He honestly didn't know whether to laugh or cry. "Stop making up wild theories. I never did anything to hurt her. We were not even dating in the first place. From what I remember, she did not date anyone back in high school." "Oh, wait, So this dead ex-boyfriend from 3 years ago was just a totally fake shield Lin made up. If that is true, do I actually have a shot? Zhu Pengfei shot his buddy an absolute death glare. Get out of here. Stop dreaming about her. Now watch this, because we're about to get the real scoop. I swear on my life there is some hidden history between you two. In perfect sync, all 3 guys stared right at Xiao Yu. Zhu Pengfei slammed his hands together like he was begging. Please, bro, you have to spill the tea right now. He just sighed heavily. Looking at his 3 desperate friends, he answered totally straight. We never dated. Nobody got dumped. We were literally just normal classmates. Come on, you do not have even tiny feelings for her? He went dead silent. I do. Meanwhile, way over in Mo Bay, at a massive aerospace research base, the mood in the main conference room was heavy. A senior researcher, approaching 70 with a head of pure white hair and wearing a classic lab coat, just stared down in frustration at the massive stacks of top-secret engine blueprints spread everywhere. His brain was practically frying. This was Professor Liu, the vice dean of Kyoto, who called him earlier. Things were clearly not going well here. Chief Engineer Ye Jiangwo stood up, pacing the front of the room, glaring at his team of researchers with pure intensity. Let us pause right here. You and I know this test flight failure is a huge deal. Did anyone find the exact problem? We found multiple critical errors during the run. The biggest issue is still those turbine blades. Their manufacturing precision is still slightly off. The entire room went dead quiet as the bleak report finally finished. Yi Jiangwo scoffed hard, violently slamming the failure report onto the table. Forget the other minor issues. How many times have we tested the exact precision of these damn turbine blades? It still fails our standards. What is wrong with our material suppliers? Are they seriously waiting for us to just change our own blueprints? Competing research bases that started their projects on the exact same day had already built working engines for 5th-generation planes, not to mention deploying completely new drones and missiles. But their high-end combat engine project burned through 10 entire years, only to crash and burn spectacularly during today's test flight. Professor Liu Yang looked straight at Chief Ye, sounding absolutely confident. Chief Ye, I actually know a guy who can fix this entire mess for us. And the genius he was talking about? Xiao Yu. Back when they were building top-tier lithography machines, the base hit a massive brick wall. But once the data reached his hands, he completely solved it without breaking a sweat. To be honest, for the veteran scientists who worked on that crazy lithography project, his sheer brainpower had already turned him into a literal living legend. Besides, the professor frequently chatted with him about aerospace engine design. And Xiao Yu always dropped some absolutely insane insights on the topic. He knew for a fact that if Xiao Yu stepped in, this impossible problem was done for. Ye Jiangwo instantly snapped his head toward Liu Yang, a spark of crazy hope in his eyes. Who exactly can solve this failure? Chu Xiao Yu. The whole room erupted. And that is where we leave it, trust me. You are going to want to see him dominate this. You and I are about to witness absolute madness. Everyone is asking, who exactly is this Chu Xiao Yu guy anyway? Is there even a top aerospace expert going by that name right now? Even Chief Engineer Yi, the vice president of the academy, admits he might not be able to fix this issue. Could bringing this Chu Xiao Yu kid over actually turn this disaster around? Here is the thing. My past research projects and current tasks were all heavily classified top-secret operations. Plus, my current identity is officially ranked SSS level top-secret nationwide. Naturally, these guys had zero clue who I actually was. Ye Jiangwo stayed completely expressionless as he stared down Liu Yang. Is this Xiao Yu the same chief designer from your previous top-secret operation? Being the academy vice president, his intel network was seriously solid. Not to mention what happened a while back. When they wanted to nominate me as a senior academy researcher, the top brass held a massive meeting. He definitely knew a bit about my insane track record. Yes, it is him. Can you bring him in? Last I heard, that kid was slacking off and studying over at Kyoto University instead. Yeah, totally slacking off from work. These veteran scientists knew exactly how terrifying my raw research talent truly was. Building 1-nanometer tech from absolutely nothing in just 3 short years. Single-handedly pushing the country's microchip tech to absolute global dominance. His insane genius made these guys want to lock him inside a lab 24/7 just to keep inventing forever. I cannot make promises, but we definitely have to try. Then do it. Now pay attention here. Even the top boss really wants to meet this kid, knowing they are getting old. The nation's future research depends entirely on the next generation stepping up to the plate. Bright and early the next morning at the Kyoto dorms, I packed my bags while finishing up a phone call with Liu Yang. Yeah, no sweat at all. I will grab the earliest flight possible. Expect me to touch down by tonight. Right after Xiao Yu hung up, Zhu Pengfei finally rolled out of bed, scratching his head like a totally confused zombie. He stared blankly at Xiao Yu, tossing clothes into his bag, completely bewildered. Bro, why on earth are you packing up this early? Family stuff came up, so I have to head back home for a bit. Liu Yang had just called me with a major request. He wanted my brain on the 7th generation aerospace combat engine project. Honestly, this was not something I actually needed to get dragged into right now, but I knew the brutal truth. Once you commit to top-tier science, your life is not yours anymore. Just like months back, finishing up that massive document over at the hidden research base, I am completely ready to throw my life into scientific breakthroughs, using pure knowledge and futuristic tech to protect the nation. I will fight for this goal until my dying breath. Somebody has to carry the burden. Hearing this, Zhu Pengfei woke up instantly, eyes popping wide open. I know what you are thinking. Is he seriously skipping military training right now? I already cleared it with management. Zhu Pengfei gave a confused nod, still super curious. Okay, so you get to skip the brutal drills, but how long are you leaving for? Honestly, maybe a week if things go fast. Worst case scenario, I will return just as your suffering ends. I am strictly going in as a consultant, not doing the heavy lifting for the main project. 2 weeks max should cover it. Holy crap, are you secretly pulling this massive stunt just to dodge boot camp? You are dipping out so fast. Did you even say goodbye to the gorgeous Lin? Suddenly, my hands totally froze. Meanwhile, over in the girls' dorms across campus, golden morning sunlight poured straight through the window onto the floor. Lin Xingshu rubbed her pounding head, stretching lazily before looking at Li Qian. Hey Xiao Qian, what time is it anyway? It is only 7 o'clock. Relax. Lin Xingshu scrambled down from her bunk, wiping her sleepy eyes. I am awake. Wait, was I completely wasted last night? I vaguely remember hugging some guy out of nowhere. Li Qian immediately burst out laughing. Oh, I totally assumed you blacked out. Grinning, Li Qian whipped out her phone and pulled up a hilarious video from yesterday. So she literally recorded everything on camera. And trust me, you and I definitely want to see this. Alright, stick with me here. Li Qian hands the phone right over. Just see for yourself. Remember that guy who carried you away? Lin Xingshu snatches the phone up so fast. One look at that glowing screen, bam! She completely freezes up, totally locked right there in place. The video clearly shows him carrying her back to campus. It even catches his little joke about making sure to film him looking handsome. Instantly, all those old memories come rushing back like an absolute tidal wave. 1 drop, then 2 drops. Continuous tears just start pouring down her face. Like she was absolutely terrified he would vanish. She watches it once, eyes wide with pure shock, and frantically begs her friend to explain exactly how she knows Xiao Yu. Where is he right now? Turns out, he is just a freshman in the management department. He showed up when you were completely wasted last night. You jumped right into his arms, and he carried you back. But hold on a second. Is this the exact same boyfriend who supposedly died 3 whole years ago? I need to find him right now. She does not even bother sticking around to answer that massive question. She throws on her clothes in a panic and absolutely sprints out of the dorm. Her friend yells out, "Hey, slow down. Do you even know where his dorm building is?" Now, pay close attention here. Over by the boys' dorm, the streets are pretty empty. He is just strolling casually outside his building, getting completely ready to grab some breakfast at the cafeteria. Out of nowhere, her shaking voice calls his name. Xiao Yu. Xiao Yu. He snaps his head up. Her tears are totally gone now. She stops dead in her tracks right in front of him, just staring deeply into his eyes. 3 whole years gone by, and his face looks pretty much exactly the same. Well, he definitely got a lot taller. Plus, that innocent kid vibe in his eyes, completely gone now, replaced by this calm, mature energy. But his core vibe, totally untouched. Back in the day, she always thought he acted like some old, serious scholar. It was cute, and honestly, he still gives off that exact same smart, quiet energy. Even rocking the most basic, plain outfit ever, he still looks ridiculously gentle and perfectly refined. Sure, she already saw him on the screen, but standing here in real life, at this very second, she genuinely feels like her heart might just stop beating. Absolute dead silence drops between them. Nobody dares to say a single word first. She is bursting with questions, doubts, and serious anger. Why did he just vanish? Even if they were not officially dating, do not friends at least say goodbye? He freezes right there on the spot too, staring intensely back at her for ages. She looks exactly like she did 3 years ago. Same face, and yeah, definitely still just as gorgeous as he remembered. Honestly, on his way out of the research base, he planned out a million different ways to say hello. Like, it has been 3 years. Did you find a new guy? How is life treating you lately? Or congrats on making it into Kyoto University. But right now, he has absolutely no clue what to do. You and I know this gets wild. 3 years ago, he inherited a super civilization's eternal knowledge vault. Right now, with his current brain power, he cannot even begin to fully grasp what this insane vault truly is. It is buried deep inside his mind. And by studying its secrets, he actually managed to invent 1 nanometer lithography machine tech all by himself. And incredibly, that was just bottom tier, unranked tech inside this massive system. It was exactly because of that mind-blowing 1 nanometer precision machine technology, which he casually submitted to the government just to see what happens, that he had to disappear without a single word. Back to reality, they just stare at each other for ages. In those heavy seconds, every single little high school memory they shared comes flooding right back to the surface. The whole class hyping them up when the teacher called both of them to the board to solve math problems. Cheering for each other across the finish line during the 1,500-meter school sports race. Sneaking spicy snacks in class, and that beautiful red evening sky at sunset. Back in those golden days of youth, their lives were completely engraved with each other's names. It is just so heartbreaking that she never got to hold his dusty hand after a basketball game, and he never reached out to smooth her beautiful wind-blown hair. So what do you and I make of this? He finally looks up and asks, "I heard I died?" Let's dive right into the heartbreak. Lin Xing's eyes instantly went red, choking back 1,000 unspoken words. She gritted her teeth. "Yeah, Chu Xiaoyu, aren't you dead? Why show your face now?" For 3 whole years, Lin Xingshu truly believed I was dead and gone. But now, I was standing right in front of her. My voice totally faltered. I desperately wanted to explain everything from the last 3 years. Why I vanished without a trace, and what I was really doing. But with my current classified status, I couldn't say a single word. I swallowed down every single excuse I had. The exact details of my mission over these last 3 years, not even the person I loved most could ever know. Honestly, my contributions to the nation will probably only go public after I die. That's the only way I'd ever stand in the light. So, I just muttered one quiet sentence. "Look, long time no see." Her expression instantly froze over. "I really didn't want to see you. I only came to check if you were actually dead. Since I know you're still breathing, I'm getting out of here." Without another word, she turned right around to walk away. But I desperately called out to stop her. "Lin Xingshu." She stopped dead, her voice totally icy. "What? I just needed you to know. About our old agreement? I never broke my promise to you." She just let out this bitter, cold laugh, trying so hard to hold back her absolute fury. Now pay attention. The tension here is wild. The agreement? Xiao Yu, what are we to each other anyway? You disappear when you want, and show up when you want. In 3 years, I sent you so many texts, and you never replied to a single one. You just ghosted me for absolutely no reason, like you wiped yourself off the map. Do you think acting like this makes you look cool? Is this some sick trick so I'd be forced to remember you for my whole life? Didn't you already leave? Since you were gone, why the hell did you come back? She practically screamed that last part at me, desperately trying to vent out 3 whole years of pure heartbreak and heavy grievances, and all her bitter frustration. In the very beginning, she truly still held on to hope. Was this just some cruel prank? Ghosting her for a whole summer break? Back then, she planned to chew me out the second she found me. But eventually, she just gave up. 3 years of total radio silence. She slowly felt like she was completely losing every single memory of the times we shared together 3 years ago. But now, here I was again. Her raw words left me completely and utterly speechless. We can all feel this guy's pain here. A man sworn to his country can't easily make promises to the girl he loves. I am so sorry. I never should have vanished like that. I left in an absolute panic, and honestly didn't know how to face you to say goodbye. That scientific research project I had to join was a massive state secret. Even my own parents just thought the government recruited me to study at some highly classified facility. Serving my nation? Zero regrets. But when it comes to Lin Xingshu, the guilt is crushing me. She cut me right off. No need. Don't apologize to me. We literally have zero relationship anyway. You leave when you feel like it, and stay when you want. Whatever you do has absolutely nothing to do with me. I just gave her a deeply apologetic look. I'm heading out. I have a massive family emergency and need to go back for a bit. But I'll definitely return before the freshman military training wraps up. Hearing that, Lin Qingshu's face instantly tightened, and she accidentally blurted out, "What happened?" Then, her expression iced over again. "If you want to leave, just leave. I'm nobody to you. You don't owe me any explanations. Even though I've already cleared this with the university admins, you are still..." our class's assistant counselor. For a brand new freshman skipping military training, shouldn't I at least give my counselor a heads up? Plus, in my eyes, you are way more than just my academic counselor. Lin Qing-shu scoffed quietly, desperately pretending to stay calm. I have no idea what you're talking about. Is there anything else? Because if not, I'm out of here. Nothing else? This time doesn't count as ghosting you, right? I really don't want to be a stray puppy anymore. She instantly remembered what she mumbled while completely drunk last night. Her face turned bright red as she glared right at me. I'm not dealing with you. If you have stuff at home, just hurry up and leave. So annoying. She stormed right off. Trust me, we haven't seen the last of them. Let's dive right in. I watched Lin Qing-shu running away, and slowly, a confident smirk crept across my face. Back in her dorm, Lin Qing-shu just sat there overthinking everything, until she suddenly snapped, furiously cursing her own weakness. She scolded herself. Lin Qing-shu, seriously, stop being so spineless. Do not go weak the second you look at him. He vanished for 3 whole years without a single word. Did he even care about her feelings? Why was she still worrying about his family? Trying to shake it off, she took several deep breaths to calm down. And right then, she made up her mind. She absolutely wasn't going to just forgive and forget those 3 missing years. But honestly, I had no clue she was having a crisis. By then, I had already stepped into the airport elevator heading for departures. Suddenly, a loud, obnoxious voice yelled right at the people inside our elevator. Hey, you people inside, get out. Hurry up and exit right now. I glanced up and saw a massive crowd outside. Now watch this carefully. It was some male idol, surrounded by a swarm of fans flashing cameras. I just let out a cold scoff. There are so many of you. Just wait for the next one. Is this airport your own personal runway or something? Hearing that, the idol's assistant glared at me, his face twisting with pure anger. What do you mean? Do you have any idea how packed our Lele's schedule is? Our flight is boarding right now. Get out of there, fast. I didn't even blink. What does your flight have to do with us? Look around this elevator. Every single person here has their own business to handle. Do celebrities magically get special VIP privileges? Hearing my comeback, the crazy superfans swarming the idol absolutely lost it and started screaming. Are any of you as busy as Lele? He is literally a top-tier national star. He works every single day. Just step out and let our precious Lele go up first. Seriously, what is wrong with you? Giving up your spot for him is an absolute honor. Why aren't you moving yet? If you ruin his schedule and he misses his flight, can you even afford to take responsibility? By now, the idol's expression looked totally sour. After 2.5 years of peak national fame, he was completely spoiled rotten. Forget fighting over an elevator. If he showed up 2.5 hours late for a shoot, the entire crew had to wait. Internally, the guy was scoffing with pure arrogance. But his professional training as an idol meant he still played it super safe in public. If he acted out like a diva, it would instantly trigger massive public backlash. Instantly, a totally fake, polite smile appeared on his face. After telling his guards to back off, he looked right at me and smiled. It is completely fine. Even though I am rushing, I will let you all head up first. After all, everyone here is very busy. My mouth literally twitched in pure disbelief. With all the time they just wasted, this elevator could have already made a round trip. But his delusional fans practically cheered, praising Lele for being so polite while angrily glaring and pointing at me. Shaking my head at the utter nonsense, I ignored the guy completely and just hit the button to shut the doors. You and I know how this goes. Just for keeping my spot, this petty idol decided to weaponize his crazy fans against me. Right after I left, the idol turned to his fans with a fake smile, a completely chilling and malicious glint flashing in his eyes. Okay, everyone, calm down. Please do not make a huge scene. It was just a small misunderstanding. Whatever happens, do not post this online. We should get going. Everyone, disperse. The assistant quickly caught the drift, smiling warmly at the crowd. Everyone, head home. And remember, absolutely do not spread this incident on the internet. Seriously, don't do it. But obviously, while playing the nice guy, he was already calculating how to milk this exact drama for a viral marketing campaign. The crowd originally wasn't even thinking about doing that. But the second they planted the idea, every single fan group absolutely exploded with rage. Lele was literally their entire world. Disrespecting their precious idol was basically a worse crime than attacking their own parents. Exactly 10 minutes later, Lele's unhinged fan army launched an all-out war on the internet. Maliciously edited videos, toxic hate slogans, and aggressive data searches hunting for my identity flooded everywhere. They even trended a post demanding I crawl out and apologize. Claiming their idol needed respect, these crazy fans shoved the hate campaign straight into top trending searches. As a result, Certain internet sleuths actually managed to post some of my personal info online. Luckily, most of my core data was under SSS-level encryption. Unless you had extremely high authority, my real identity was completely invisible. Even so, my photos still leaked online. Especially in my personal history column, things got super weird. That is where you and I leave it. For 3 whole years, 0 records of Chu Xiaoyu existed. Once this insane drama leaked online, stick with me here. Leilei's toxic fans flooded the internet, typing furiously. Is Kyoto University accepting just anybody now? Can any random loser study there? They couldn't find his entrance exam scores anywhere at all. 0 records of him even joining any top-tier international competitions. How did a nobody like this enter Kyoto? The authorities seriously need to investigate him right now. Sure, a few fans stayed rational, but the crazy mob completely took over the narrative. Online opinion completely sided with Leilei from the absolute start, making our main character look like an absolute street rat everyone wanted to beat down. Meanwhile, inside the Kyoto girls' dorm, Li Qian was just chilling and watching videos, but spotted the trending search blowing up. She instantly yelled, "Qing Shu, look at this, isn't that your junior?" Half the internet is absolutely ripping him apart right now. Lin Qing Shu completely froze, snatched the phone, and scrolled through the comments. She was utterly speechless. Are these toxic fans completely brain dead? She whipped out her own phone, clicked the top trend, and started firing back. Are pop stars suddenly gods now? Just because someone wouldn't give up an elevator? Is this arrogant celebrity rushing to his own funeral? Seeing her friend get so furiously protective, Li Qian actually burst out laughing. Qing Shu, didn't you swear you were totally done with Xiaoyu from now on? Looking at you, those old feelings are definitely still alive. Hey, this is about basic justice, okay? I'd defend anyone treated this badly. But she quickly realized her defense was instantly drowned out by a sea of toxic hate comments. This looks really bad, Qing Shu. Leilei's crazy fanbase is definitely not letting your junior off the hook. He is in massive trouble now. But right then, inside a highly classified office, blaring red alarms suddenly activated. Staff panicked, shouting, "Initiate immediate deletion and VIP protection protocols." Now pay attention. This is where it gets wild. Users are leaking the file of our country's triple S tier secret operative. Massive risk of intelligence exposure. We are ready to intercept. Awaiting your direct orders, sir. Director Liu Changting of the National Security Administration saw the flashing alerts and absolutely exploded in rage. How did you guys let this happen? Scrub every single trace of Xiaoyu from the internet instantly and investigate this entire mess right now. Find out if foreign spy agencies are secretly fueling this massive hate wave. You have exactly 10 minutes. If a single hair on his head is harmed, none of you will survive the absolute fallout. This nation could easily survive without me sitting as security director, but our country's entire scientific future absolutely needs him. Because our main character is a once-in-a-generation genius, his classified file was hardwired into the security administration. Anyone trying to peek at his data would trigger a massive threat alarm. But the director never expected this kind of chaotic scenario. Not just one spy digging for his identity, but a massive mob of clueless netizens spreading him everywhere. Director Liu reviewed the airport elevator security footage, clenching his jaw as he cursed under his breath. These modern celebrities are seriously getting way out of line. You and I both know arrogant stars are bad, but picking a fight blindly? Who does he think he's bullying? Demanding the youngest upcoming national academician to give up an elevator for your ego? Are you even worthy? But the second those words left his mouth, his phone blasted. Seeing the incoming caller ID, his heart totally skipped a beat. The ultimate overprotective boss had arrived. It was President Wang from the Academy of Sciences. And don't let their old age fool you for a second. When it comes to shielding their geniuses, these guys are ruthless. Liu Changting took a massive breath and nervously answered the call. Old Wang immediately started screaming. Liu Changting, what exactly are you even doing as the National Security Director? This absolute disaster is exploding all over the internet. Is your entire administration asleep? Let me tell you, if Xiaoyu's classified identity leaks, I will personally march to your office and rip it apart. Old Wang, please calm down, I beg you. I'm already dispatching teams to wipe the slate clean. 10 minutes flat to wipe the internet. And what about that star? Trust me, we'll love seeing his downfall next. I will handle this immediately. The Cultural Development Department is going to hear from me right now. Stick with me here, the big shots. Promise the Academy of Sciences will get a proper explanation. Perfect. Make it fast. Elder Wang slammed the phone down, absolutely furious. Director Liu exhaled hard. Sitting in his office, he gritted his teeth. sweating. He grabbed his desk phone right away, dialing the boss of the Cultural Development Department. He gave him exactly 30 minutes to show up at his office. Or else, he would personally storm down to the general administration himself. Meanwhile, over at the airport boarding gate, our main character gets a call. Elder Wang tells Xiao Yu, "Hey, do not stress about this. Let this old man handle the trash. Just relax and wait for your flight to board. Do not let this stupid drama mess with your head. I will have a real answer for you within 24 hours. Honestly, our guy did not even care. But then, out of nowhere, these flashy girls marched right up, glaring daggers. You, Xiao Yu? Pretty boy, huh? Weren't you acting all tough and rushed before? Why are you just sitting around the gate now like a total loser?" Watch closely, these toxic fans accuse him of leeching off their idol Lei's fame to get popular. You want to be famous? We will gladly help you get really famous. And boom, right as she said that, one girl poured an entire bottle of water straight onto his head. He could not even dodge in time, completely soaked, dripping wet from head to toe. The airport security guards finally noticed the chaos and sprinted over, yelling at them, "Hey, what the hell do you think you are doing?" Those girls shared a panicked look and instantly bolted from the scene. Right as he wiped the cold water off his jacket with a tissue, his phone screen flashed on the seat next to him. Back in her dorm, a super anxious Lin Xingshu had quietly texted him, "Are you okay?" His awful mood vanished in a second. But right as he started typing a reply to his tsundere senior, his dorm president called. He answered the phone. His blood instantly boiled. Turns out, Lin Xingshu and her roommates were out there fighting his battles, defending him against haters online. Because of that, trolls dug up their high school history, exposing them as deskmates, and even leaked her photos. Now Lei's toxic army was dragging her. Up until now, he had just brushed off these crazy fans with total indifference. You and I both know he's finally had enough. Taking a heavy breath, he stared down at Lin Xingshu's sweet text, his heart genuinely aching for her. Getting ripped apart online, and she is still only worried about him. Is she actually that foolish? So, without wasting another single second, he dialed her number directly. She picked up instantly. Before he could speak, her anxious voice came through. "Xiao Yu, is the airport situation totally out of control? Are you hurt? I saw online that Lei's fan base is acting completely insane. Did they attack you?" He softly replied, "I am fine, seriously. Just ignore the online drama for now. Let me handle the trash, alright? Just lock your dorm door, stay offline, and put on a funny movie to relax. Before the credits roll, I will have this whole mess fixed." Lin Xingshu's voice trembled, and honestly, she sounded like she was about to cry. How can you possibly fix it? The entire internet is completely dogpiling us right now. You cannot fight them alone. She was drowning in regret. If she had not thrown a tantrum this morning and actually escorted him to the airport, maybe none of this nightmare would have happened. Trying to lighten the mood, he teased, "Senior sister Lin, you are stressing over me. Does this mean you forgive me?" "No way, Xiao Yu. Listen, this is a separate issue. I only defended you online because those crazy fans crossed a massive line. That is it. Do not flatter yourself. Drop the ego right now, because I am absolutely not forgiving you." But deep down, she secretly added a condition. At least, not that fast. Yeah, she was a total softie inside. 3 whole years of zero contact. And the second he showed back up, her stubborn heart basically waved a white flag. No matter how much trash she talked, or how furious she pretended to be, just one look at Xiao Yu's face, and every single ounce of her anger would instantly melt away. He knew from second one Lin Xingshu had not changed a bit. She was just wrapping herself in that classic tsundere pride. "So what do you and I take from this? True love never misses." He just smiled, looking up with dead serious eyes. "Stick with me, we are jumping into a crazy twist." On the phone, he promises to properly apologize later. "Whatever, I am hanging up." Lin Xingshu instantly cuts the call. She takes a few deep breaths, frantically fanning her burning red cheeks to cool down. Beside her, Li Qian flashes a sly smile. "Why did you stop crying so suddenly?" You see, when crazy fans exposed Lin Xingshu online, her phone got absolutely flooded with toxic hate messages. She might act totally cold on the outside, but inside, she is still just a 19-year-old kid. Shaking her head, she grabs her phone again. Going full Justice Warrior mode, she starts firing back online. Meanwhile, he hangs up, pulls a high-tech secure phone from his bag, and makes a call. "I am Xiao Yu. Security code S17171. Put me through to Director Liu at the General Administration of Security right now." The call connects, and Director Liu immediately apologizes. "Academician Chu, I am so incredibly sorry. Your identity is completely safe. Our entire security administration is tracking down everyone involved in this leak. I will leave this in your capable hands then. But I need one more huge favor. That girl at Kyoto University defending me online? I do not want her bothered by this absolute mess anymore. Not a problem at all. That is exactly what our agency is here to do. But if I can ask, Academician Chu, is that girl online, Lin Xingshu, actually your secret girlfriend? Watch closely here if they are dating. This elite security agency will literally protect her. You see, for the family members of top national researchers, the General Administration of Security provides elite, round-the-clock protection plans. 3 years ago, the exact moment he first joined the secret base, his parents were instantly relocated to a highly secure compound right in Kyoto. They even get personal bodyguards watching their backs every single time they go outside. He freezes up, staying totally silent for a few seconds. Not yet, he finally answers. Say no more, I will handle it. Liu nods furiously, hangs up the call, and starts muttering completely to himself. So that is why this genius kid randomly went to Kyoto University. He just wanted to find a girlfriend. Classic young love. But then his face darkens into a frown as he stares at the internet searches still blowing up online. What is happening? Did we not already start nuking these comments? Why is it still trending so hard? Lele just has way too many toxic fans. We literally cannot delete all their comments fast enough. Erase one wave, and another immediately spawns online. What does the platform manager have to say about this mess? If they do not crush this trend, do I need to drag their boss into the security administration for a little interrogation? Their manager is dodging my calls, but I managed to reach an inside contact working over there. He told me that regarding this massive Lele drama, big money investors are fueling the fire. They are using this scandal to boost his fame, since his commercial value is still absolutely massive. I do not care who is funding that arrogant idol. You and I knew this was coming. He orders the tech squad to shut down their servers entirely, ban every single account posting toxic hate online, and drag all those greedy investors straight to our security administration immediately. Let us see who holds more real power. Alert the other agencies too. In exactly 2 minutes, wipe Xiao Yu completely from the internet. Make him vanish. Meanwhile, chilling inside a high-end VIP airport lounge, Lele relaxes like a king in a massage chair. He scrolls through the explosive trending tags, his eyes filled with pure arrogance. You are just a nobody, and you seriously dare to challenge me? I can ruin your life with one swipe. Right next to him, his assistant laughs and starts kissing up. Brother Lei, your fan base is absolutely insane. Under 30 minutes and we are hitting the #1 trend. Your popularity is skyrocketing through the absolute roof all over again. While they celebrate, they have no clue they are about to trade luxury for prison uniforms. Right then, back at the top secret security administration, Director Liu fiercely slams the stack of official documents right onto the desk in front of the cultural department manager. Within just 10 straight minutes, every single trending topic gets utterly nuked. Poof. Not a single trace of Xiao Yu exists anywhere on the web anymore. So what do you and I learn from this? Never mess with a hidden genius. Lele completely panics as his assistant scrambles to call a platform executive. Stick with me here. The second that call connected, cursing erupted. He shouted, "Something massive just dropped. I am warning you right now out of pure pity. Run away now, or confess everything immediately. Do you have any idea how badly this entire Lele scandal has completely destroyed us?" Meanwhile, the big boss of cultural development made a direct, furious call to Lele's entire management agency. The head official roared straight into the receiver. "I am officially notifying you that every single artist under your label and every pending film or television broadcast is instantly shut down. Do not bring them up ever again. If I let this slide, I will literally change my last name. Plus, any star defending Lele online, completely blacklisted, especially Lele himself. Though honestly, you do not even need to worry about that trash anymore. His career is absolutely dead. Also, bring all your high-level executives to my main office before 9 p.m. tonight. I am inviting you for tea." The agency boss froze in pure terror. Right then, his panicked secretary burst into the room. Her face was pale. "President Sun, everything is falling apart. Now pay close attention." The tax bureau just stormed in to seize all financial records. Meanwhile, things are getting even crazier across town. At the airport, Lele and his assistant watched their phones explode with canceled contracts, dropped channels, and lost brand deals. Before they could even process this massive disaster, 4 stern officers marched right up, flashing their official badges. "Hey, big star, good luck surviving what comes next." Lele flared up with pure rage, but 2 guards instantly pinned him down before he could even twitch. Cut to the Kyoto University dorms, where Li Qian practically screamed with excitement. Qing Shu, did you see this? The authorities actually stepped in. Your Xiaoyu got incredibly lucky. Lin Qingshu nodded, trying to act totally cool. Yeah, I saw. But let me state this again. I have absolutely nothing to do with him anymore. But literally 1 second later, her phone rang. Her face instantly froze in panic, wildly gesturing for total silence right away. Looking super nervous, she whispered, "Shut up for a second. It is Xiao Yu." Li Qian flashed a perfectly sly smirk, still claiming zero connection to Xiao Yu. Yet the second he calls, you start panicking like absolute crazy. Hurry up and answer it. Taking a deep breath, she finally picked up. She tried playing it totally cool. Xiao Yu, what do you want? I am literally boarding my flight right now, just calling to give a heads up. She nodded to herself, then quickly pouted her lips with attitude. We do not have any sort of relationship anyway. You taking a flight is just your own business. Why would that even concern me? You seriously did not need to call at all. But right after saying that, she simply could not resist asking. Hey, did you see the internet drama? I know what you are thinking, but she totally bought it. Layli got arrested. Your hate comments vanished. You got incredibly lucky surviving this massive national entertainment crackdown. Yeah, I really owe the government some thanks. I kept my mouth shut. If she wanted to believe that wild coincidence, it worked perfectly for me. Saved me a ton of useless explaining. Just then, the airport speakers announced the final boarding call for Mobay. I am boarding now. We will talk when I return. Oh, and by the way, I am still waiting to hear about this ex-boyfriend who died 3 years ago. An ex-boyfriend? Lin Qingshu felt her face burn red. What dead ex-boyfriend? I have zero idea. Board your stupid flight, I am hanging up. After dropping the call, absolute panic washed over her. How on earth did he remember that? Back then, I honestly believed he was gone. Who knew he actually survived? How do I even explain this mess? I cannot just confess that I liked him so much. I pretended his ghost was my ex. But then a wave of confusion hit, as she muttered softly, flying from Kyoto to Mobay. Since when did Xiao Yu relocate his entire life to Mobay? Before her brain could process it, Li Qian sneaked closer. Little Qingshu, do you realize that your entire phone call vibe just screamed totally love-struck schoolgirl? Meanwhile, Layli sat inside the cold detention van, completely dead-eyed. Even now, he desperately clung to a tiny sliver of hope, thinking he could bounce back. So what do you and I make of this? He actually begs the guard. Big brother, please let me make just 2 phone calls. Absolute madness. Stick with me here. This gets wild. Phone calls are strictly banned. It's the rule. But I'll let you check the outside news. Right after saying that, he pulled out his phone. But the moment Layli looked at the screen, the officer panicked and cursed loudly. Old Wang, stop the damn car right now. Let me sit up in the front seat. This kid is totally doomed. Meanwhile, over in the girls' dormitory, Lin Qingshu was sitting there, completely lost in her thoughts about Xiao Yu. She stared down at her call logs. Gritting her teeth, she muttered to herself, Xiao Yu, you left and I haven't heard a single thing. Did you even make it home safely? Just then, Li Qian strolled up with a super sly smile. Qing Shu, if you're really still obsessing over him, just go ahead and text him already. No way. I'm way too pretty for that. Xiao Yu, do you honestly think nobody else wants me? Now pay close attention to this classic switch-up. Why should I be the one texting him first? Meanwhile, just to finish the space shuttle engine faster, Xiao Yu was grinding through heavy research materials day and night like a maniac. At exactly 11 p.m., I arrived at Ye Jiangwei's dorm and handed him my USB drive. President Ye, here are my core ideas and research blueprint plans regarding those advanced aerospace engines. Ye Jiangwei only scanned it for a moment, and his face grew super serious. The data I provided was incredibly detailed. Right at that exact second, my phone started ringing. I'm sorry, Academician Ye. Hey, it's totally fine. At this late hour, it must be that cute little girlfriend of yours from Kyoto sending you a message, right? Ah, young love. I've been there too, kid. Don't mind me at all. I grabbed my phone and took a quick look at the screen. Sure enough, it was a text from Lin Qingshu asking, Are you home yet? Already home, chatting with someone right now. What's up? Reading that exact reply, Lin Qingshu felt absolutely furious. She had swallowed her pride and dropped her stubbornness just to ask what he was doing. And this clueless guy actually said he was chatting with someone. You have time to chat with other people, but no time to tell me you made it home? You vanished for 3 years, and suddenly we're not even friends? Back when we shared a desk, you would literally text me even if you were just going to take a quick shower. You and I both know this feeling. Men change. Am I just being sentimental? After an angry snort, She fired off a massive text. Clearly, my message is super inconvenient for you, so I won't bother you. Go chat with your friend today, and maybe I'll try tomorrow. That way I won't seem too annoying, don't you agree? Good night, I'm going to sleep. Seeing this massive wall of text suddenly pop up from Lin Qingshu, I felt completely bewildered. What the heck is going on? Why is she using this tone? Seeing my face, Ye Jiangwei quickly asked, "Did you just have a fight with your girlfriend?" Back when I was chasing my wife, I always knew exactly how to make her happy. If you need relationship advice, just consult this wise old man. So, one guy confidently taught, and the other cluelessly learned. I ended up sending this exact message back to Lin Qingshu. Okay, go to sleep then. The dorm has the air conditioner blasting for summer. Make sure to cover yourself with a thick quilt tonight so you don't catch a cold. Good night. Pure clueless energy. Meanwhile, over on her end, the second Lin Qingshu read that text. Her face completely froze. Gritting her teeth, she aggressively started typing. Xiao Yu, I haven't beaten you up in 3 whole years. Are you begging for a fight? I was totally stunned. After hesitating, I quickly replied, Wait, isn't that what internet guides say to do? Lin Qingshu was absolutely fuming now. Xiao Yu, you're basically a caveman, aren't you? Beside her, Li Qian immediately leaned over, her eyes completely sparkling with pure gossip. Could it be that your precious Xiao Yu is making you mad? Lin Qingshu tightly gripped her phone. I've decided. I'm ignoring him for at least 3 days. I give it 1 day, tops. And that's why we never trust old guys for dating advice. Ye Jiangwei smiled. Is she happily sleeping?